up, everybody? Welcome back. Let's get it, baby. Come on. Huddle Gang, where you at, baby? Huddle Gang to the chat. Let's go. Ping the bot. Everybody ping the bot in the main chat. Come on, baby. Let's get this going. Pray the bot jumps. Pray the bot stays in there. Ping the huddle bot. Come on. Oh, yes. Let's go. Boy has figured it out. It takes some steps, but we figured it out. I'm praying we did. Yeah, DJ Jacob live. We're going to be ready here in just a minute, guys, I promise. Be ready in just a minute here. Just getting everything set up, ready to bump, baby. Let's go. Crypto holding. We're going to go over why crypto. Why is the market just freaking ripping on the U.S. side, but crypto is just doing nothing? I mean, what's going on? Somebody explain that to me. We're getting groovy in here today. We're going good. I like it. Making sure all the streams are set up. We're about to go live in about a minute 45, baby. Let's go. I gotta figure out when I'm muted or not. Sorry, man. I can't add subtitles to a live stream. If I could, you gotta watch it later. You gotta watch it later, brother. I'm sorry. We're going to do our top 10 giveaway today, guys, so be ready for that here in about 5 seconds, man. Lots to go over today, guys. Welcome back to the Lux Saga live stream. We got a lot to talk about today, baby. Let's get that music turned down a bit. Good old something's always, man, the guy's been killing it lately. Guy's a hell of a producer. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Lux Saga live stream. My name's Jacob, like always. Dude, the U.S. markets are absolutely ripping. I don't even know what else to say about them. Like, they're just freaking just destroying everything. everything else. Bitcoin chilling at like 66K, and the rest of the markets are just completely obliterating the highs. It's awesome. Honestly, if you're in the U.S., man, you're having a good time. I'll tell you that. You're having a good time. But we're live across all platforms now. I'm just gonna go live immediately. Might as well. We're gonna pick our top 10 winners here in a second. We have a lot of pretty normal people on there this week. This week, competing for the top spots. Our normal crew, normal Huddle Gang members up there on the top 10. I love to see it, my friend. I love to see the Huddle Gang up there. And let's go ahead and start with that. Or actually, let's go into the news first. This week, here are your news events. Remember, if you want to stay updated with everything going on in the news, you got to make sure you follow our Twitter. You're going to get everything you need to know just by following it. Nothing is, spam or anything like that. It's not none of that garbage. It's just everything that's important to understanding what's going on in the market, okay? So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you just follow Twitter at LuxAlga. And let's dive into this here on this feed, baby. All right. So today, obviously, we didn't really have much. Monday's not that big. We had, obviously, Williams speaking and then Harker speaking. Actually, probably right now, if not already spoke. It was 1 Eastern. It's literally almost 2 Eastern. All right. Tomorrow we have Australia's rate decision, which is going to be interesting to see because, and that's 12:30 in the morning. So that's, actually tonight for U.S. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that because, we didn't cut rates. The European banks cut rates and then the Canadian banks cut rates. So if Australia ends up cutting, which I don't know, BK, do we know any insight to if they would cut or not? Let me know in the chat. But if Australia ends up cutting, then, puts more pressure on us trying to cut. So maybe we'll get a sooner cut than later. I don't know. I think we're just going to cut when we want to cut. That's the only difference. Besides that, we got retail sales at 8:30 and inventories at 10 a.m. So get ready for some interesting volatility in the middle of, we're about to go into that. We're about to go into that, Crypto Kid. Let me get to Wednesday, please. Just kidding. But retail sales 8:30 tomorrow. It's going to be some nice volatility hitting before market open. Then we have the inventories at 10 a.m. So you'll probably see a little bit of action at 10 a.m. as well. But besides that, we got Collins after that. And then the auction, the 20-year at 1 p.m. And then Wednesday, guys, markets close on the U.S. side because of Juneteenth. All right, so make sure you enjoy your Wednesday. Hump day, baby. Might as well just go do something with your family. I don't know, eat somewhere nice. You don't normally eat during the day. I don't know. Wednesday, enjoy it. There's not much to talk about. Wednesday, honestly, my weekly baby appointments sadly are on Thursday. But again, this is U.S. markets close on Wednesday. We'll see what kind of volatility we get in crypto. Crypto might go crazy on Wednesday. Who knows? Crypto might go crazy on Wednesday. Okay, BK said Australian banks said they are waiting till 2025 to cut. We'll see. It's a lot of pressure then. It's a lot of pressure on us. It's a lot of pressure on them. I'm curious. If they end up cutting, then I don't see why we wouldn't end up having a sooner cut than later. Thursday, guys, yet again, I won't be having a live stream on Thursday. Like I said, I'm coming into the last few weeks until I have my second baby. So my second baby comes, the scheduling is going to be a little bit different until, she's a little bit older, and then we'll bring it back and have every single day yet again. So I'll keep you updated on that scheduling. It might be we might do daily streams, but they might be an hour instead of 2 hours. I'll just keep you updated. I'll ask people. If you want to, be involved in how we go about the stream as well, make sure you join the Discord, and I'll chat with you guys in there about that. Thursday, though, 8:30 a.m., we got the housing star. We got the weekly jobless claims like always. We got Philly Fed. Energy inventories, 11 a.m. So 8:30, there's 3 reports. I mean, they're, pretty normal reports. Housing starts, it could drive an effect. I mean, the markets have been so nuts, guys. We're probably at some point going to make some type of pullback. But the issue is we're going to, more than likely, especially for the U.S. markets, we're going to, make red days but then recover them the next day because we're in such a mega bull trend. We'll go over that here in just a second. But Friday, there you go. We got SP U.S. manufacturing PMI. So that's 9:45, 15 minutes after the bell. That's huge. So on Friday, and the existing home sales at 10 a.m. So Friday's going to be a pretty crazy day. It's probably going to turn into a trend day as well when that happens. So if that ends up happening, you know, with good news or bad news, it'll probably just trend that direction the rest of the day. So it's all Eastern time, of course. But guys, again, if you don't need me to tell you this, just follow our Twitter. You'll be updated with everything in real time. No reason to be missing that. Bitcoin right now still trading above that 65,500 level we talked about on that weekly time frame. Beyond excited about that price, by the way. This is the best. I freaking love weekly levels, baby.
Who's your daddy?
Weekly levels are your daddy, okay? Just know that. That's the weekly level saying that. Who's your daddy? You cannot ignore weekly levels, okay? We're going to go over to Bitcoin analysis here in just a second, guys. I promise. Besides that, on the news, guys, if you don't recall, on the 14th this last week, we had the ETH ETF's potential launch date, but they're going to expect it to launch them by July 2nd. So it better be by July 2nd. If it's after July 2nd, I'll be pissed. But again, we had a nice bounce back over the weekend, actually, on Ethereum. It actually came back down today, sadly, but we'll get into that chart here in a minute. But ETFs, you've been wanting to know, July 2nd is the date to watch right now. By then, we'll see. We'll keep you updated when it's exact or not. Again, follow the Twitter. Today, if you guys don't, this is huge for Tether, by the way. This is massive for Tether. Tether issues a stablecoin that's backed by gold. Right? That's freaking nuts, dude. Like, you know me. I've been so, like, obviously for gold, but I love trading gold. It trades so well. It's so fun to trade gold. But it's really cool to see crypto and gold kind of come together through this stablecoin that Tether's making called AUSDT. But that's pretty cool. Backed by physical gold stored in Switzerland. I mean, how nuts is that, right? Yo, BK said if they launch on the day your child is born, will you name her Ethereum? You know, if I was early on the Ethereum game and made a bunch of money on Ethereum, then I would 100% consider that. I was a little late to the Ethereum party, but it's all good. But that's actually, I bet you somebody does it, honestly. Besides that, guys, New York manufacturing report the most optimistic outlook in 2 years, even as current conditions remain negative, which is good, right? We want to see that. Where do you see the ramp up in that, manufacturing? So we'll see how it goes. I mean, we bottomed out, as you can see there, in around 2022, 2023. But we could see, there you go, the cycle playing out yet again on these business conditions. So we'll see. I mean, it's definitely something to keep a close eye on. I mean, we've already seen a nice slowing in last week's CPI. So seeing that, it's nice to know that we're showing sometimes a sign of slowing on the inflation side. We're just waiting to see when that rate cut might come. It's going to be interesting to see here in tomorrow if Australia cuts or not. But we'll keep an eye on that and talk about it on stream when we can. Besides that, man, I mean, like we said, Bitcoin off the weekly level. Hallelujah, baby. Let's go. You kidding? You kidding? Unfortunately, AVAX is pumping. Why is that unfortunate? Dude, Bitcoin is lovely rebounds off of these lows here. I mean, why is Bitcoin pumping? Well, it touched the weekly level yet again.
Who's your daddy?
I mean, come on, brother. Touch the weekly level. A lot more factors to it. If you say XRP is pumping, zoom out. I 100% agree on that one. Yo, FX, how you doing? Bum, 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 bum. All right, my friends. XRP to the moon. Yeah, other chats buzzing, bro. Yo, what's up, Say? How you doing? How you doing, man? Guys, like always, if you enjoy the stream, we try to stream every single day. Make sure you tune back in between 1 and 2 Eastern. And hit that sub button. Very much appreciate it. But as people have now gathered in, let's go over our top 10 viewer list, guys. Again, at the beginning of every stream, we do something called Bitcoin predictions. I give you a price. You tell me if you think it's going to be more or less than the price I give you. If you are correct by the end of the stream, you get 100 points added to your profile. What that does is it ranks you up in our loyalty system here. It ranks you up in our loyalty system. We just reset today. We reset every Monday. Well, I meant to reset that. There we go. Let me reset it. Sorry. I just reset them. Sorry. I just reset them this very second. So reset on Mondays. There you go. There's your reset. Now, if you are a top 10 viewer, well, bam, you get put on this leaderboard, which I need to just copy this link and post it. Paste and go. All right. And you get entered for a chance to win $100. So here you go. This is our top 10 this last week. Was Crypto Kid in first with 334 points. We got Mike Play in second with 318 points. Adam in third, 255. Dame back on the top 10. Congrats, buddy. 246. Let's go. Brad in fifth, 237. Doberman guy in sixth, 236. Damn, this guy, 234. Good to see you up there, brother. I saw you just joined the chat, and he's been here, I think, for about a month now, but good to see you. Dame, you got a competitor, bro. You got a competitor. You got Dame and damn this guy, all right? You got a competitor. Tom Kit Lloyd, good to see you back up there. Marland, like always, love seeing you there. And Demonic, man. A lot of OGs. A lot of OGs on the board, not gambling their points. Yep, a lot of OGs on the board. So great job if you were a part of those, got good predictions last week. Y'all did great, man. All right, let's go ahead and pick that winner really fast before it gets too late. And a lot of these guys have won this before. So again, guys, all you have to do is tune in and enter your Bitcoin predictions, and you can have a chance to win nearly every week if you're a top 10 viewer. All you have to do is be right on the Bitcoin predictions, right? All right, let's see. Numero 5. All right, Brad. Yo, Brad, let's go, brother. I think Brad's only won like once. Like, it was a while ago. Yo, Brad, congrats, brother. That went back from 6. Yo, I'm sorry, Doberman. I'm sorry, man. It went back. I'm sorry, Doberman. Congrats, Brad, dude. Reach out to me on Discord, and I got you. Big old Brad. Let's go, baby. I appreciate it. All right, guys. That being said, those of you who want to be involved in the Bitcoin predictions, now's the time. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pop that back over. Price we're going with today, we're going to see what Pepe picks. As you guys are going for picks, I'm going to see what Pepe is going to pick. But let's go ahead and get that queue up. If you want to be a part of the Bitcoin predictions, make sure you're in the main YouTube stream. It's you'll see a bot in there. You'll see everybody from the Huddle Gang actually chatting there as well. Price we're going with today, way better than last week. Last Friday was 65K, man. There you go. I got the price. There you go. We're going with 66,590. If you want to be a part of that, you just type in exclamation BTC more or less to be a part of that today. In the main YouTube chat. Yo, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you too, guys on TikTok. Reaching out, man. We're gonna go over gold and all those here in just a second, I promise. So type it in. HODLBot just posted it up. 66,590. If you think it's gonna be more or less than that, you'll see people. If you're not seeing people enter in your chat, you're in the wrong chat. So make sure you go to the YouTube chat where you see the bot accepting entries. Okay. So if you can be a part of that. Yo, Dennis, what's up, brother? How you doing? Let's go ahead and see what good old Pepe is going to pick here while you guys are putting your entries in. Come on, Pepe. Come on, buddy. Got to erase all these. Hold on. Bear with me. All right. We go with the M and the L and 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 the M and the L. All right. Pepe has been on it, dude. Pepe's been freaking killing the Bitcoin predictions. Look at Pepe's predictions. He's up $1,700. Look at this. Look at these trades he's taking. One, he's only missed 2, and one of them was a minor loss. The other one was about a $400 loss, but he had a massive $1,300 one. Dude, if Pepe, trips the market, this might be the strat. This might be the strat. Pepe's killing it, man. Pepe, we're talking about the wheel here. We're not talking about the coin. Well, honestly, we should make a coin about it. Y'all named him that, so here we go. No Pepe coin. Only Pepe wheel. Pepe, what are you picking today, brother? Pepe's going with the more today, dude. What a great choice. What a great choice. Pepe with the more on his Bitcoin predictions. Let's go. All right. He's got a way higher price than you guys do. Let's see. What am I going to go with? Man, this is a nice pump, I will say. I'm probably going to do the same. My predictions have been very bad. All right. Man. If you guys will be a part of today's Bitcoin predictions, make sure you. I feel like I got to go opposite Pepe, right? I think that's just what has to happen. Like, at this rate, it's just a competition. All right, so I'm gonna go opposite Pepe. I'm just go opposite, man. We're gonna be watching his though. Pepe's the king. Pepe's the king. Yo, what's up, Ham? How you doing? Yo, Papa, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the live stream. Appreciate it. Guys, you would be a part of these Bitcoin predictions. All these people right now are entering right here. You see these people entering? They're saying they think it's more or less than the price of 66,590. If the price is more or less than that at the end of the stream, which it will be one, the people that guessed correctly get 100 points added to their profile, and then they get a 1 in 10 chance at the end of the week to win $100 if they're a top 10 point getter. So the other ways you get points is chatting, dueling. You can gamble your points if you want. But you'll see everybody in the chat posting it up on there. So make sure you join the YouTube stream if you want to be a part of that. You got to be in the right YouTube stream. There's 2 YouTube streams. The right one is just look for the chat that has the bot in it. You'll be a part of it. All right. This is it. Let's see. For Pepe the King. All right. Let's go ahead and get the charting, my friends. Get into Bitcoin. Now, if you guys don't know the dealio here, pretty much what happens here, you have up until I'm done analyzing Bitcoin for to get your predictions in. If you don't get them in time, then you just don't. I'm sorry. Jolo said, bro, use Nadaria envelope. That's the best indicator. And it's a good one. It's not thanks to me. It is thanks to our team. I will say that. Our team is the ones that make that. And, man, the good old breaker FVG. We're going to go over that, too, today. But, man, okay, here we go. So, first off, why? Why do I have this 65,500 level drawn out, right? Why is that there? Well, the biggest reason is because it comes from a weekly level, right? This comes from a weekly open-close high up here, right? 65,568. 65,468, sorry. Let's just say 500. It's pretty easy. So this is this weekly open close high sitting right there. As you can see today on the weekly candle, we wicked it last week, closed, pretty much right up above, easily above that price. All I want to do is close over that. But this week right now, we wicked that low, nearly the exact same low. The low there was 65.05. This is 65.50. So, or I should say $65 and $5, and then this one was $65.50. Very, very close. So right now, closing back up today, this is huge, right? So it's quite interesting because the daily was actually red. The last time I checked, Bitcoin was in the red. Bitcoin flipping back green, fantastic. Well, you can't get better than that. The biggest part why I like this too is, besides this being a weekly level at 65,500, like we discussed, it also comes from this beautiful breaking move out of that inverse head and shoulder. So we're respecting this previous high where this change character is as well, right here in this zone. We discussed this zone several times. We're like, hey, we wanted it to originally hold this high right here. But again, we were talking how if we were just going to hold up, decent structure, we needed to make sure that we were holding at least within or above this kind of change of character area from that high to open close high there on the daily time frame. So us wicking off of that twice, fantastic. Can't get better than that. Let's see how we close today. Today, all I want to do is close above that high of 66931, right? If I can close above 66931, I'll be happy. That's yesterday's high, right? This is Monday, right? What do we say, We like Bull Mondays. Bull Mondays are usually been a thing. And so far, it wasn't a thing, but now it is, right? So this is pretty awesome. And those of you that get the Bitcoin prediction right now, you're getting real lucky on the more side. So if you said less, we'll see. You never know. It could flip on a dime. We've seen it flip several times like crazy. It's literally, we've seen it flip so much. But there you go. That weekly level can't get much better than that. But I will say we do have still this breaker sitting here. This is daily. We also have this very, very, stable, higher low that happened right here at 67,500. So this area there, I think we're going to just see what it does. I'm not going to say that this thing's just going to completely bounce off a weekly level. We always see some type of reaction off pretty key weekly levels like we've already seen. But coming off of this so far on the weekly, right, off 65 for, 500 from that weekly level back in 2021, Bitcoin now has an opportunity to potentially go retest this higher low, which was sitting right here around the 67,500. So let's see if this week or this day, let's talk about this day first. Let's see if today can close over yesterday's high of 66,931. If it can close over yesterday's high, then our upside target is going to be right above 67. It's going to be around 67,500. So that's just going to be a retest of this previous higher low here, a retest about the middle point of that breaker block. And then let's see, this, this lower high here was 67,272. So it'd be a full-on retest of that as well. If we get a nice bullish closure over those levels, over that mid 6-7 level, I think we can then, continue that consolidation in the 70s. But it's interesting because seeing this consolidation here, this is the price action concepts indicator for people asking. Seeing this consolidation here going into this breaker block is quite interesting because Bitcoin and a lot of crypto has pulled back quite a bit. When we have the Nasdaq and the ES and all US markets absolutely ripping, right? The Nasdaq hit 20K. This thing's about to just go take out Bitcoin's price. People aren't going to buy Bitcoin because the Nasdaq's going to run to 60K by the time Bitcoin breaks back out. I mean, that's not legitimate, but again, this thing's the Nasdaq's just taking its own volume, just doesn't care, right? Nasdaq today up 300 points, 1.5%. I mean, it's just honestly, it's insane. It's been awesome. I can't say I'm not complaining. I mean, everyone, if you don't have a 401k that's absolutely ripping right now, you don't have a Roth IRA that's absolutely ripping right now, then you're missing out. Just saying. I mean, you better have something. I mean, even if it's just something as simple as like a 401k or a Roth, hopefully you got something because this is just unreal. Besides that, though, for the crypto side, it's funny to see this consolidation. It shows you, though, which is nice, that they don't always move hand in hand. Like, we've seen a lot of movement based on big news events on the U.S. side. And, of course, because of, the Bitcoin ETFs coming into the U.S. markets and the Ethereum ETFs that are about to the U.S. market in early July, it's like, we're starting to see more, U.S. reaction in the crypto side. But, again, they're still not the same thing. So we're just continuing to watch this potential bull cycle because even when Bitcoin was doing this massive rally, right, respecting those weekly highs, we weren't really seeing that, right? We weren't really seeing that on the Nasdaq and the ES. We were seeing a little bit of movement, but again, it's way different, right? The Nasdaq and the ES or the SP 500, they're all moving based on the stocks within that index. So it all comes down to how those companies are doing rather than Bitcoin just being priced on a supply and demand adjustment from the halvings or, based on just value in general. So, it's quite interesting to see. But again, if we're going to close up over yesterday's high on Bitcoin, about 66931, I think we're going to have a good week. That's a lovely wick on the weekly there. Let's have a bullish week. Had a bearish week last week. Let's just continue from here. It would be awesome. And that's it for the Bitcoin predictions. Okay, guys? So if you didn't enter on your Bitcoin predictions, I'm closing it now. Sorry. You missed it. All right, Bitcoin predictions are now closed. Sorry, not sorry. And let's go ahead and get into Ethereum, and then we're going to touch on gold. If you're just not tuning in, we go live every day, and we always go over Bitcoin first, then we touch on Ethereum, we touch on Solana, we touch on gold, we touch on the Nasdaq, we touch on the ES, and then we start taking suggestions. So we'll take suggestions here in just a little bit. I don't know what I was saying there. Just a little bit. There's the chat on that one. And we'll get cranking. But thank you if you entered to today's Bitcoin predictions. If you missed out, come back tomorrow. We do them every day. All right. Sorry, 1 second. I just need to double check one thing. I want to make sure this isn't going on. Okay, cool. All right. Hold on. I think I'm going to be honest. Bitcoin's absolutely ripping right now, so I think Bitcoin deserves some green smoke. Let's go, Bitcoin. Great job, buddy. Great job. Green smoke for Bitcoin. Let's get it. Bitcoin more. You're a little late. You're a little late there. Bro left alive. What is happening? Okay. Let's keep going now. Let's go over to Ethereum because, guys, Ethereum deserves some awesome cheers. I'm not even going to lie. My goodness. This is by far, so far been one of the best fib bounces we've had because we were talking about this on Friday. On Friday, we were discussing how we have created that breakdown, right? We've broken down out of this very thin range we had to kind of give us a nice little pullback, right? We got this pullback into an imbalance. We discussed how this previous swing high right here off that change of character as well, like this, right? We wanted to see if price would potentially go retest roughly 3,400, right? We had the 50% retracement sitting there. We had this massive imbalance sitting there from the ETF approval news. And now we finally got that release on when the ETFs would start trading for the S1 approval. So everything on the news front and on the pullback lined up beautifully for this. So
Who's your daddy?
if you were listening to us on Friday, we discussed that 50% retracement off the 3,400 bounce. We're talking about taking a potential long off there. There you go. We've already hit 3,600. I do think that right now, we've had a bit of a struggle today. If this thing's just going to hold up over 3,500, I'm not going to be too worried about it. But fantastic retracement. Next target on the upside would be 3,700. We've had that change of character there and that lower high that got set. 3,700 would be that upside target. But again, once these approvals start trading, or once these ETFs start trading, might see some really good volume come into Ethereum overall on its price. We're definitely going to see some good volume. So we'll see kind of where it heads from there. Bitcoin obviously has had a decent rally since it launched its ETFs. So for Ethereum should think the same thing, right? I honestly think we just need a daily close over that 3,900 level. Again, one more time, if you're not plotting weekly levels, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Make sure you plot your weekly levels, please. 39.27, right? Look at the rejections of 39.27. Yeah, granted, the first time it hit 4K, whatever, hits 4K. The second time, it did not hit 4K, right? That 39.27 comes straight from the most simplistic level of all time. It just comes from a weekly open close level here and here, right? Major reactions. ETH went up to that level, completely dumped off that level back in 2021. It went up and retested the level again in mid-2021, or later 2021, and then came off it again and then finally broke through it. That doesn't mean it's just never going to be retested again. It's never going to react to it again. When we see those key levels react like that, we're going to 100% take note of it and mark it down. As you can see here, twice now we have come to those levels and we've had an issue with that exact level. So again, we need, I think, if we're going to make that run to 4,600, 4,650, if we're going to make that real big breakout run, we need to bounce roughly around this 50% pullback from the retest of the 3,900 level again, get a nice weekly bullish close, and then when the ETFs start trading, hopefully we get enough volume to give us a daily or weekly close over the 3,900, and then I think we have plenty of opportunity to get up to the mid 4,000s. Right, so 4,400, 4,500, and then obviously our upside target is 4,650 right now from this open close weekly high. So again, easy levels to target, easy levels to plot. That's what we're watching. We got a nice imbalance. We're already trying to rebound off of, giving new buyers a chance, and a nice little fade back on the weekly. Last week though, look at this week. Look at this candle last week. This candle last week hit a low of 33.60. Ends up closing at 36.22. So this was a massive bounce back from that low. Just so happened to be right off of that previous lower high, which is awesome. And then on the daily here, that 50% retracement playing out nicely. Just watch to see if we continuously close on the daily over 3,500. The slope right now isn't really in play. It's broken out of it. So we're going to see if this thing actually wants to get back up through 3,700 and then finally give us that daily close over 3,900, and maybe we'll go from there. But right now, this so far has played out so well off that 50% retracement. It's been fantastic. Been absolutely fantastic. Guys, like always, if you enjoy the stream, guys, every single Friday we do a $300 giveaway to our viewers. All you have to do is hit that sub button. You do have to be subscribed if you want to be a part of that giveaway. And also, if you want to be a part of another giveaway we do with our people that actually stay around and come back to the stream every day, make sure you join it early enough to get your Bitcoin prediction in. Right now, dude, Pepe is the king, bro. Pepe is the freaking king at these trades. You know what I just thought of, guys? Is every time I say Pepe's the king, people are probably thinking I'm talking about the actual meme coin. I'm not talking about the meme. I'm talking about this guy right here. Let me put him like right here. This is Pepe. Pepe the Wheel. I need to say Pepe the Wheel. Pepe the Wheel is the king. His win rate is insane right now. Already up $2,000 on his picks, man. That's crazy. All right, let's go over to gold. Go over to gold. All right. So for gold here, King of the Jungle. For gold here, again, you know, we've discussed gold on a short. We talked about the short back to 2,300. We hit the 2,300 short level, and now we've been watching kind of this little bit of a bounce back that we've had and what it might do, right? We've had a confirmed lower high even after a lower high break, so it really doesn't know what the hell it wants to do right now. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't really know what it wants to do right now, but did this end up, I forgot, I know the euro had the breaker play. I want to see if this did. No, it didn't. Okay. So right now, this thing, beautiful reject of that imbalance, right? We discussed this as well on the euro. What do you see? I mean, you can't make that crap up. The same thing we talked about last Friday. This thing, 50%. Again, did it twice.
Who's your
This
daddy?
thing's still coming off the order. I mean, 50% retracement inside a bearish imbalance here. You know, right at these lows. Bear flag. I mean, everything lined up for this thing to at least go retest 2,300. It happened. And yet again, we're still having issues, right? Today, you know, we're not really doing much. Today's back down. It depends how today closes on gold. So gold, all you got to do, guys, all you have to, don't just sit here and be like, oh, okay, but gold's going to bounce. Gold's going to break back out, dude. Gold's going back to all-time highs. I mean, there's no reason to be thinking that where price is right now. All you should be thinking right now is how can I re-short gold, right? That's the only thing you should be thinking about, right? And the way to go about even addressing that is seeing that, oh, the daily time frame is still in a bearish slope, right? Yeah, sure, it just had this massive bull run, but in the current lower, let's just say this, you know, range that we've had, we're in a bearish trend. It's very minor. It's not a huge bearish trend. We took out the highs and we set a confirmed lower high. Okay. Now again, this on the weekly probably would show it, kind of, not really. On the daily here, you could, you know, this is the same similar idea around a head and shoulders, right? It could, you know, roughly play out. Now it didn't perfectly play on a neckline there, but again, it doesn't have to indicate that it's still in a bearish movement, right? Still in bearish movement. So in this current move that we're in, there's no reason to think upside until it shows you a potential upside move. So even going with the weekly here, the weekly, what happened, right? The nice part about the weekly is it didn't, you know, fully break below that previous higher low. And it ends up closing very nicely on the weekly here for the bull side. But I will say, if you wanted to see this thing continue, right, you don't want to see price at a higher low and fail to fully break out and make a closing candle over the previous high. This thing wicked that high and closed lower, right? That's not a bullish reaction. Now, this day right here, 100%, when that weekly closed like that, you're still in that bullish trend. But the minute you had a next week that closed back down, your odds should have flipped immediately, right? Then you go into your lower time frames. Right? And all you need to understand is your odds on the downside right now are way greater than your odds to the upside. That's it. It's that simple. It's black and white. You just have to understand, especially with gold and the euro, they like to trade these little minor trends before they either make a bigger trend or they just kind of sit in one spot for a while. But for gold here, there's no reason to be considering long side trades until it makes a daily or a weekly move to the upside, right? So that's what we were saying on this 4 hour here. The 4 hour, this day, right, we had good news that pumped us back up, and we considered a potential opportunity to the upside if it were to continue that, you know, potential, you know, breaking move back up to the 23.89 area. But it still was showing us a bear flag here. Now, I will say that this thing broke through the upside of, you know, that upper trend, right? But that was news driven, right? So the minute that news was over, if it didn't hold, more than likely it was going to retest at least that key level of 2,300, which we got. We bounced back off it, but now we're still setting lower highs. So if I were to want to even trade this to the upside off of a 4 hour, right, on a, let's just say a scalp or something, I need to see this thing fully break some type of lower high, right? So this lower high right here, 23.41. Now this would just be strictly on the 4-hour chart. But now on the daily here, if I would want to even look for a potential bearish setup, I need to see kind of how, I mean, this right now is also playing in a sort of bear flag formation. So if you get a daily close below this daily, you know, Friday's low, right, you'll probably end up seeing it retest the last low it set when it sold off, right, the Friday before, which was 22.86. So, you know, it's just a matter of understanding the high time frame direction and going in that direction. I mean, just your odds are in your favor if you follow those high time frame directions. Now, for the weekly here, I like the start of this candle. Now, this candle could very much close to a bull to the bull side based on the way it's retraced so far and not creating any upper wick, and it's still trading. Now, if this weekly candle closes above last week's high of 23.41, that's when I would start considering potential upside momentum. Because if we go to the weekly here, that high is what? Let's just say 41 here. Mark this off. We go to that 4-hour here. What do you see? Same thing we talked about on the 4-hour. It would be above this swing high here. We've had a high. We've had a lower high. We've had another lower high, right? It's, you know, pretty much has been trying to play out multiple lower highs. If it fails to play out multiple lower highs and finally shows that this level wants to break, then your odds could flip 100%, because the weekly would also be flipping to show you that it doesn't want to break back down. It wants to show you a bigger move or a retest of those previous highs. So watching that would be pretty key this week, 23.42, and see if we can close over that. But if we're below that level, guys, I'm going to be considering the downside. I'm just going to consider more downside movement. So the downside targets will yet again would be 2,300, and then those lows down there right below it, not much lower. It'd be like 2292, 2290-ish. Check Bitcoin, dude. We just went over Bitcoin, brother. Bitcoin's absolutely ripping, man. It's absolutely ripping. This is what we're saying. This 4-hour candle is insane. But we're about to go over y'all's suggestions here in a minute. But we have to touch on all the majors right now. But again, higher time frame still suggesting short on gold. I would just wait till you get a clean structure break to be on your safest route. But for now, you know, lovely reject of the imbalance, lovely reject of that bearish order block. You know, we're trying to bounce off this bullish imbalance, but I'd be targeting 2,300 again to the downside. But then this lower order block as well. On the signals and overlays front, here you can see yet again, we talked about how price exited, right? Price exited that neocloud, failed, closed below it, and we're back on that downtrend, right? But the minute price starts trading through that neocloud, remember it's a no trade. We got to see if it exits back through or wants to break back up, right? So we're still in that bearish trend as well. Don't need to avoid that we're bearish on gold. So here's your other big thing. Here's your volume, your money flow profile here. Money flow profile on gold, oh my gosh, is sitting at where we're at right now, trying to bounce back off that 23. Let's see, the low is 23.12. So we'll see if it does. And then, you know, if we get that breaking move, then, you know, we could consider the upside. But again, we just need to see that structural break. Right now, it's still bearish in my opinion. We'll see where it's at here in a little bit. All right, let's move on to Solana. We talked about Ethereum. Yes, sir. All right, let's go to Solana. Now, Solana's weekly is pretty good. I like Solana's weekly chart a lot. The nice part is it did fully break and retest this breaker block, which is great. Bounce back off, hit around $80. Oscillator, though, just at a lower high above that 50 level, and bearish money flow has kicked in. We'll see how it reacts, right? We talked about how today's a great day. It's bouncing back nicely. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish days in a row, but this 136.50 level is pretty key to watch this week. Hopefully we don't retest that at all this week. You know my opinion on Solana. I absolutely love Solana. I own a decent amount of Solana. I think it's a fantastic network. But I do think that the meme coins are kind of ruining the network. And it's just something that, you know, I'm waiting for the bubble to kind of pop on that, similar to like the NFTs. But it's interesting to think, because I do think there's more opportunity in this than there is on the NFTs, I will say. It's a lot easier to get in and out of type of situation. You don't have to find a buyer. There's usually a buyer. So in this case, it's like you can play it how you want. You can have a good time with meme coins. Like, a lot of people are making a lot of money trading meme coins. And I do think, I'm just praying there's no crackdown because of all the celebrities that are getting involved in this whole meme coin creation. It's a little strange. I don't know how we could go about it, though. I really don't know how people could go about it, because technically Solana is just offering their services to people to make coins on their network. They're not really, in my opinion, they're not really sitting there like, oh, they're promoting meme coins, right? Solana is just a network that, meme coins are abusing, right? So we'll see where it ends up after this whole meme coin, craziness. I don't know what's going to happen. But again, we'll live every day going over it, so we'll be talking about it. But like I said last week, I took a leverage short on Solana to save my downside if something were to happen with the meme coin thing, because I hold a lot of Solana on spot. So I just took a little bit of money. I leveraged short on Solana with like a liquidation price of like 190, because if it goes up to 190, I'll fully recover my loss. Everything was, when you're hedging something, you have to make sure you're calculating it properly. So if you were to, let's say, get liquidated or something goes to zero, then all that upside gets covered by all the potential downside, right? So same thing when you're trying to hedge your positions with options, right? So in this case, right now for Solana, just in case, I'm going to see how price reacts. If price starts pumping back up to like the 160s, I'll probably consider just exiting that so we don't go full on liquidation, right? But it's mostly just to protect any downside move if something were to happen with the fact that all these celebrities and everybody are creating meme coins on the Solana network. So in this case, Jay, come on, leverage. I talked about this on Friday. You didn't listen to me. I talked about this on Friday about how this is literally the only time I recommend to use leverage is if you're scalping and for some reason you know what you're doing on the scalping front and you obviously want to play with more money and you can get out quick, or you're trying to leverage or hedge your positions. Same thing with options. Trading options, same thing, right? You're using options to hedge your overall positions, right? Just in case the market, feels a little wobbly, right? All right. For Solana, though, on the charting front, right now, we're bouncing off the 140, right? We have 136.50. Right? We got 136.50 chilling there. We had a nice inverse head and shoulders that played out and hit the 190s. Let's go. Hallelujah. We're pulling back from that move, though. So us pulling back from that move, let's just pull the swing, right? Pull the swing here. The 618 still trying to be in play, right? It also just so happens to be a nice order block, so I love seeing that alongside the 136 weekly level. Remember, like always, guys, I will be buying some at 136.50. I will be buying some at 121. These are all weekly levels, right? I will be buying more when we touch weekly levels. Now, in this case here, like we talked about before, we tagged 121 and went ballistic because we literally almost got the exact low on that massive pullback, and all that came from was a daily open close high. There's every once in a while I will mark off open close daily highs, and or lows, and that's just if they're as significant as this one was after that mega pump to 120. And we tagged it beautifully with the inverse head and shoulders and ripped to 180. So right now, though, I'm not a huge fan of Solana breaking back below these lower highs that were set up here around 160. I'm not a big fan that it broke below that. That would be my upside target right now, is be 160 if it were to bounce anywhere around the 136 weekly level. But like I love Solana so much. I'm a big I've mined Helium for forever, and now getting into Helium Mobile, and seeing PayPal launch their stablecoin on it makes you feel like Solana is more legitimate. But the whole meme coin thing is awesome. I love the amount of volume that's coming into Solana because of the meme coin thing. But the minute celebrities start dipping their toes in it and try and make ridiculous money because they're famous, is when it's great. You're gonna, there's a potential you could ruin, the network for a small period of time. But I think long-term Solana is still fantastic. I'm just afraid of the short-term consequences that celebrities could bring into just abusing it to make money. So that's what I'm a little bit worried about. But besides that, I think we're going to get really good prices if something were to happen. I will say that. But right now, 4 hours still in that bearish trend. I would like to see a break above 152 on that 4 hour to be, considering any type of bullish setup. And man, oh man, our FVG breaker block cyst, man, that thing ripped off of that there. We've been talking about the FVG overlapping with the breaker block, which is huge. So we're going to be looking at that even more as we get into the euro. But this right now, Doberman got scammed. What do you mean? I got you. Oh, yeah, you're talking about because the Pepe wheel. Yeah, it was close, man. That thing ticked right back. But right now, honestly, on the daily here, I mean, I'm going to be 152, 153 looks real clean there. 155 probably the safest. And then targeting 160. If it can get over 160, then I think we're good. But here again, 174.37. Look, we talked about how Solana was struggling to break out of that price. And all that price comes from is, you're going to get tired of me saying this, but weekly. Open, close, one here. Rejected, bounced, right? 174.37-ish level. Daily, 134.7 right there. Boom, reject, man. Come on, man. Come on, brother. Beautiful bounce, or beautiful reject off that. We'll just see kind of how it trades now with the rest of the market. I was going to pull up signals and overlays here. This is in a bearish trend right now. It just flipped, right? I mean, optimized this to 18. I said in the dashboard at the bottom there. So, we have that bearish neocloud starting to come in, right? Now, notice what's going to happen here. If that bearish neocloud, thickens up a little bit, and this was that low, yeah, this is already showing perfectly. Usually the neocloud plays similar to that fib retracement, which is really nice about it. 50% retracement right now from the low it set over the weekend is lining up pretty close to these previous higher lows there. So that's why I said 160 is a good upside target for this. If it were to, bounce kind of where we're at. Let's look at the money flow profile, and then you also have that neocloud sitting there. Money flow profile is sitting way down there, but if I'm gonna change this up a bit, and we're gonna go with the current range it's in. I want to see where we're at here. 104 bars. We go in here. We say 104 bars. Let's just do 105 to be safe. And boom, as you can see, we are at the pretty high volume area right now. This is where it's had, a lot of the trading happen. Majority of the trading happened in this small range that we set here on that yellow bar. But again, notice there's no sentiment, right? We talked about this on Friday. There's no sentiment on Solana here, meaning, there are, some prices around 143, 144 that are more buyer heavy, but not much, right? We want to see like this, if anything. So again, it's indecisive here. So, it doesn't really know, but that's where the majority of volume is, which makes sense, right? Usually when there's majority volume, it's more than likely, or usually when it's peak volume like this, more likely there's no side. Right? People are trading up and down through that price level, and, that's it, right? So we just got to see how it reacts. Does it have a nice daily close above it? Does it have a nice daily close below it? Then we can say, okay, the bears took it or the bulls took it, right? So we got to watch that. We're still trading within it. Again, that's why we said that 152 is pretty clean price to watch. Downside, I would now say probably like 143 if it were to close below that again. We probably see that 136 retest. But for now, Solana, I like it where it's at on this pullback here. Really hoping we can maybe go break that 152, and I'll be happy for a potential consolidation back to 174 or more. What caused this SPY run today? Man, overall the markets have just been ripping. Yo, more on Bitcoin, man. It's absolutely ripping. Let's go. Yo, I'm new to trading. Any tips to start? Do I need a lot of capital to start? You don't, man. You don't need a lot of capital to start. You can literally start with zero capital. My recommendation, if you're brand new to this, get a TradingView account. Okay, get a TradingView account and just watch the charts. If you're like, if there's certain things that you're into, like crypto in general, make a watch list with Bitcoin and Ethereum or whatever, and just watch the charts. See how price trades. It's like anything, if you want to learn how to do a kickflip, you first got to get on the skateboard and ride down the street. It's like, same thing. Just open a free TradingView account, start chilling, looking at the charts every day, get used to it. Then, they have free paper trading. Start paper trading on it for just a tiny bit. I wouldn't paper trade that long. Paper trade for like 3 months, and then start adding start adding some risk. That volume you showed us, what's that? That's the money flow profile. Money flow profile. So there you go on Bitcoin in its current range here on just 105 bars. So pretty close to this. A little bit more. There you go. Your peak volume's up there at 70, which makes sense, right? We've had a lot of trading through 70. I mean, this whole area is close. It's all close. So I wouldn't really consider that the peak. It's just massive. This is the value range it's in. Remember, when we are in a value range, we normally don't leave, like, we normally just stick within it. We're trading back and forth within that value range, which would be where these yellow blocks are, right? So, and then the majority of it's up there, and just in this current 100 bar range here. But again, Bitcoin baby bouncing off that weekly level. You can't get better than that. Let's go. Yo, errors. Yo, my mobile, I appreciate you asking for me to analyze something you want me to analyze, but please don't spam it. I see your comment. I see your comment. All right, man, poor Avalanche. Broke that low, and now it's just dumpy. Let's go over the Nasdaq, man. Nasdaq hitting 20K. I mean, this is nuts, right? This is nuts, right? Way different than crypto, right? You know, the Nasdaq's moving because what? We got our big dogs having crazy days. We got the Apple up frickin' 2% today, almost 3% today. You got Tesla up 5% today with a massive bounce back. Great job if you got off 160 like we discussed before. Microsoft up 1.5%. You got every single major thing is moving other than Nvidia today. Nvidia is barely green on the day, which is interesting. Google, though, making moves, but Apple, yet again, major moves with Apple. Gotta love it. So congrats Apple, man. Can't get better than that. So Apple, big reason why the Nasdaq and all that's moving today. But man, 20K. We talked about it on Friday. We said more than likely next week's probably gonna hit 20K. I'll pull the clip up. We can watch it tomorrow. We talked about it going into next week hitting 20K. Price, guys, you have to understand. Price held up during a major FOMC event, right? A major rate decision. We didn't cut rates. We saw a slowing in inflation, right? On the CPI report, we saw a slowing in inflation. We didn't end up cutting rates, right? The rest of the news was pretty just on cue, right? Nothing was unexpected. It was all what we were expecting, and thus the market just absolutely rips. I mean, there's not, like, unless there's something, you know, and the best part was the most pulling news was that rate cuts could be coming very soon, because what we saw in that one report, or the data showing us that inflation is slowing a bit month over month. So again, it just, all that lines up, and there's no other reason but to go up at this point. So massive W's on that. And again, it's different. This is not crypto. Crypto doesn't react as much to this as the Nasdaq and these stocks are going to do. So Paul Andrews said BlackRock controls price, shorting to 40s. This pump is a rinse and repeat. People buy in, they short and sell off. Rinse and repeat. What 40s of what, brother? 40K on Bitcoin? I can promise you, 40K is a rough one. I don't think it would go all the way to 40. I'll give you like 49 if anything, but I don't even think it'd touch that. I think mid 50s again, if anything. I'd be shocked, honestly. We'll have a drinking stream if it hits 40K, like 40. I'm not talking 49. I'm not talking 45. 40. I'd be shocked. There's no way. This cycle's, yo, Bitcoin coming back down now. I went inverted Pepe pick. Bitcoin coming right off that high. Retest, baby. 10K on Bitcoin. Based on over 10 years of the cycle of Bitcoin, and again, not all the Bitcoins being mined yet. The minute all Bitcoins are mined, we will first off be dead. The minute all Bitcoins are mined, first off be dead, but then that's when the price can do whatever it wants to do. But for now, again, the cycle's the odds of the cycle continuing are just way greater than anybody saying that it's gonna drop 100% or something. I mean, if anybody ever says 100%, just they're literally lying. Just don't even go there. Unless, like, for some reason they were like, there's a massive amount of Bitcoin out there that somebody could literally just, for some reason, create the biggest rug pull of all time. Which, who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe freaking some alien out there is holding all the Bitcoin in the world, and he's just toying with us at this point. Quantum computing breaks blockchain. You know, maybe AI takes over and figures out how to take all the Bitcoin from everybody's wallets in the entire world and then puts you to zero. That's fine. Yeah, we'll take suggestions in just a second. Mr. Satoshi. Mr. Satoshi's got 5 billion Bitcoins in his back pocket. Who knows? He could rug pull everybody. I was thinking about that the other day. How funny would that be? It wouldn't be funny, actually. Lose a lot of money. But at the same time, it'd be one of the greatest things that ever happened. It'd be talked about for centuries. Probably they would uncover artifacts, 1,000 years from now saying, wow, Satoshi frickin' rug pulled everybody. It was a joke this whole time. Just kidding. Not happening. All right. All right, let me see. Let me go to the euro because, my goodness. Oh, the euro. Bouncing back, baby. Let's get it. All right, so first off on the euro, y'all know what's up. We talked about the breaker. Man, the breaker block situation was nuts. Breaker FEG, right? We had a breaker FEG right here, bada boom, bada bang, on the daily. But not only the daily did we have the breaker FEG, we had this thing on the 4-hour time frame. If you go back here on the 4-hour, look at this. Breaker block right here, right? FEG overlap, right? We talked about how when those overlap, there could be this is something we're keeping a close eye on right now. But what was even better about this is from this swing high, right? The weak high is set up there in the right-hand corner to this low. It just so happens to be the 618. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you can't get better than that. This thing freaking dumped from there. So great job breaking the low. You can see it's bouncing back now, which is good. It actually reclaimed this low here, set of 107.319 and the low 107.196. Again, yeah, it's gonna have to get back into this little range here. I wouldn't be long on this, to be honest. I wouldn't be long yet. Patience is key, right? Look at the daily. The daily is weak as hell. So the daily's still not there. In this case, right now, I would see how it reacts off 107.5. It's usually a pretty key level for it. It's had some nice uptrend there. But again, like we said on the euro and gold, these things have very minor trends, right? Minor uptrend, minor downtrend, minor uptrend, minor downtrend, minor uptrend, minor downtrend, minor uptrend. So again, this is a little bit more aggressive, but is it going to continue? That's based on historical price, it's possible. But for now, on the 4-hour, I like the dedication to this thing having that many 4-hour bullish candles in a row. We'll see how it reacts there. If it can break over this lower high of 107.35, then we could start maybe seeing some consolidation before it's breaking a move. If I were to be like bullish though, if I want to be actually bullish on the euro, like for an upside trade, I gotta get me over this high here. This high 108.5, so it's got a while. If I'm gonna be bullish on that, it's got to be over 108.5. Just saying, that'd be worth the trade there. But that's the euro, my friends. Nothing much to talk about on the euro. Nice little bounce back there. I think that's it. We talk about crude oil. Crude oil back almost over 80, man. Look at that bounce all the way down yet again. 36% order block. 36% order block. What do we talk about when we see reaction? Reaction's everything. Price goes down, it immediately bounces off of it. Guess what else? This is something I talk about all the time. On the following daily candle that it wicked, this order block, right? Right? This order block, it wicked it, right? You have a very nice wick, right? The next day, it didn't give a pith, right? Didn't give a pith about that low. The next day didn't give a pith about it, right? So because this thing didn't give a pith about that low and closed up at a massive engulfing, this thing was ready to rip, right? This thing was absolutely ready to rip. Didn't retest low at all. Major body close, engulfed the previous candle. There's your gap up on the next day. You know, then your nice little doji there to indicate a nice little reset for new buyers, and then rip it again. Consolidation, rip it again. $80, dude, is that probably that high there. Wow, 79.95, very close. So, but for now, I mean, this thing's it's going to trade between 78 and 80. I mean, if it breaks out of this lower high here, yet again, crude oil back into the uptrend stage, probably more than likely. And we'll see how the report comes on Thursday. Like, is it Wednesday this week? It changes. We got crude oil report. Usually it's Wednesday. Sometimes it's Thursday, but should be coming up. We'll see where that's at and then go from there. But massive move. Crazy. I think that's it, guys. I was gonna see here. We're hour 5 minutes in. Perfect. Let's take some suggestions. Yo, Inspiring, how you doing, man? Appreciate you being here. Do I trade gold? Just do the gold. Just do the gold. Just do it. Guys, if you want to see my gold analysis, I literally just talked about it for about 15 minutes talking about gold. If you're not looking for shorts on gold right now, you're thinking the wrong direction. Bump to Thursday because of the holiday? Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, every once in a while. Dude, the Nasdaq only goes up, bro. What are you talking about? Randolph said OP. Let's look at it real quick. Freaking optimism. Altcoin season is a bust, right? Altcoin season has been weak as hell. I mean, I'd be watching this low from that massive wick down that weekly, 180. That's right off that change character there. I'd be watching 180 for a retest first, but $2 trying to hold, which is a good sign. $2 is trying to hold there. You're still bearish, though. You're still bearish. I mean, if you want to be bullish on this, get into that imbalance again. 2030 or 230. Near from. Oh. Near. Let's go for near. I freaking near, dude. I thought we had levels on near. I thought we had levels. So, near on the weekly here, I wanted to see some type of reaction on this. It just didn't care. Bounce off of that originally. And what does that happen to be? Why is there a bug in here? There's a freaking fly in here. What does that happen to be? It happens to be a weekly level.
Who's your daddy?
Okay, so that being a weekly level, that's why we plot weekly levels. Bounce directly off of that. It just so happens, like we said before, this is what we've been watching as well. A weekly breaker block and imbalance overlap there. Look at the buys off of that as well. Couldn't get any better than that. Perfect buy off 642 to run it back up to $8. And, you know, my TP, y'all know me, always going to be a weekly open close high right up there at 8.26. Let me hear you. Now, in this case, so I'm not a huge fan. This thing closed right now under that weekly higher low there. 70K. Yeah, let's get Bitcoin to 70K. Come on, brother. But right now, it's, you know, suffering today. Not a big fan. This thing's right back at that low. I just want to see a nice daily close somewhere. We had this daily right here at 427, right? 427 daily open close high right there. I would want to see if maybe price comes down, retest that on near. It already did once. You know, this level here is a big watch right now on near. 520 right there. 520 already bouncing back off it, but again, that's just multiple days in a row. Had a close there, had to open there, had a close there, had to open there. Wicked it. Multiple days in a row. I mean, that's just pretty clear, right? My 2-year-old could draw that. Does price close above that, right? I'm not going to say, I'm going to sit here and say, hey, you know, that's where you need to take a trade. You got to take a trade off that low. It's going to bounce. No. When the only time I buy dips, guys, the only time you should buy dips is if you're investing. If you're investing with spot and you're not trading, there's zero leverage involved, right? Zero margin involved, whatever it might be, whatever it might you be trading. Don't do it. If you're borrowing in any way to buy something or trade it, right? You don't want to be trading off that. You want to be investing off dips, right? You buy the dips. That's when you buy the dips, as in you invest off the dips. So 520 is not a bad level if it actually wants to close above it and continuously the next day or two close above 520. Near's been one that I've been keeping a close eye on for sure on picking up more for long-term plays. I like the cycle it's been in so far. We'll see how it holds up above 520 first. That's what I'd say. Man, it's from Indonesia, dude. That's awesome, Aldi. I appreciate it. Get ready for Bitcoin crash. When is it happening? Can you inform us on the date, please? GME whiff, man. I'm not gonna chart a GME meme coin. I'm sorry. I can plot. We can look at GME itself. INJ from the main chat. Rose. Miss XYZ said showing old video. People come in here to say that just so you'll like reach out to them. Like, let's look at INJ. Alluvium. All right, INJ here, man. Locked in lower high, that's for sure. And, you know, I have this level plotted already. 1989. Does it continue to hold up over 1989? I'm sure that was a good year for some people. Daily chart doesn't look great. Daily chart breaks below this low of 2107. Probably would retest 1989 pretty easily. Yeah, no, I'm not. This thing's bearish, big time bearish. It tried to make a breaking move, but again, here you go. Here's your daily, right? Makes that breakout move, but fails. Right? We talked about this on Friday. That, you know, you want to see, this is what you want to see for like directional moves. You want to see great strength on these low breaks, right? You don't want to see these little baby breakouts, right? Not a great breakout. INJ though, yeah, it just doesn't look the best. Luckily you're above that weekly level, and you're still above where it's originally traded. So I'm gonna just say for that shorter time frame, it's not the best, but I mean, for like a longer. Like overall, the growth it's had since 2020 is fantastic. So I'm not going to say it's not a bad coin. But I like right now, based on that 4-hour price action, looks like it could retest 1989, so you could get a better price if you wanted to buy it. Jacob, you should launch the Lux Algo coin on Solana. Sorry. I'm not gonna dive into the creating meme coin space. I like trading them a little bit. They're fun to mess around with. But I'm not gonna make one. Rose, he said Head and Shoulders on the weekly. It's not a fully set up Head and Shoulders. So this is one of those that's like a cattywampus type idea on a Head and Shoulders. But I mean, it's similar price action, right? You have two open close periods here. I wouldn't say I would be bullish on it, that's for sure. For Rose, I would not be bullish on it right now. I don't think it would actually break this low, though. This thing really came down here and ripped off that 8.5 cents there, which is good. So that was weekly highs. I don't like that it just literally got obliterated off that. Let me pull up the tethers because there's probably more. Yeah, there you go. So you can see there, yet again, weekly open close low there. Very clean reaction off that price. This here, yet again, 22-ish would be that upside target. The weekly, though, yeah, it closed below this low here, that higher low. It regained it. If I were to be like wanting to be bullish on Rose, you need to get above that weekly 14 cents. The weekly 14 cents, I think if it retests 16 again, it probably would make a nice move and go to 22 or something. But yeah, I mean, you could say it's a rough, I would say a B- in Head and Shoulders, because it's, like angled. It's like, But that's the idea, right? It's very close to what you'd be looking for. You're pretty much flipping from a higher high to a lower high, right? So that's what it is. It's like, so you're not wrong. I would be bearish 100%. Your odds of it going, I will say the odd difference is interesting. The odds of it going down to like 8 to 8 again, or like anywhere in the 8s, right? Like it could even be 8, 9, are probably like 60% versus 40% to go back to like 14 or something. How are you the top on what? JTO. Didn't we just go over to JTO? What is he saying? What is your time, bro? Please tell me. Yeah, I got you, man. The time we're in right now is 1:15. Hour 15 minutes on the stream. Solana classic trash or good pickup. I don't know. I'd rather buy the real thing, man. Just Solana, normal Solana. Have you bought in on GME? I've traded it. I don't hold any. I don't think it's a bad hold, though, to be honest, based on what's happening with it, or what has happened with it. It's back down to 25 today. Dang. I just don't buy options, please. I think the IV today. I think the IV on the options was like 500% on Friday. Just don't buy them. Trust me. You're like, you can get lucky. You can't get lucky, but you don't know when the spike's gonna happen. If you missed out twice now, it's not really gonna be worth it. Let me see here. What's the IV? 147% this week. That's actually not as bad as it was on Friday, I think. Yo, the monthlies are over 100% too, almost 100%. That's crazy. These are better than I thought, honestly. These are way better than I thought. On Friday, they were like 500%, so these came down a bit, which is good. That's actually pretty good. ADA moving up. Yo, let's see. Let's see the little baby move ADA's made. It's not even green today. It's not even green today, dude. What do you... XRP. Yeah, let's look at XRP. Let's look at the other doo-doo coin. Hold on. Yo, XRP, 5%. I'm actually impressed. 5%'s a good move. Okay. Yo. Great job, XRP. You did something for once in your life. Okay, XRP. What did we say, though? What? Okay, was it news? Send me the news. You know, I don't even listen to XRP news because it's just a bunch of bag holders trying to pump it. Now, I'll give it an applause for being up nearly 6% today. Now, gosh, dude. Here's the thing, okay, about XRP. Oh, man. I have no trust, even though it's been one of the original altcoins, just every move has been destroyed. We talked about how on XRP with this zero use case, that if it's just, this is what it sees for XRP. I feel like you could have a 100, when you see a chart like this on a daily, you could have a 100% win rate trading spot. You could have a 100% win rate trading spot on XRP. All you have to do is wait for it to make, 1 or 2% dip, 3% dip, because more than likely it's going to get bought back to a level that it was at before, because for some reason some weird trend's going to happen again for XRP to get bought again. But I will trade and look at XRP when it gets back over $1. Well, the minute it gets back over $1, we can start talking about XRP again. But from here, who cares? I do not give a crap about XRP. It's going to have to show me something. It's not. Trust me. There's 2 billion. I mean, you could say billion at this point because there's so many tokens. I'd rather you buy every meme coin on the planet than buy XRP. Okay? I'm just saying. Granted, these will hold value longer than every meme coin on the planet. But it's not trash anymore. Dave, come on, bro. Yeah, bro. It's not worth it. It's like the amount of time that this thing's been around and it's done nothing and like has gone nowhere. It's just the most depressing thing. Even with XRP, the number one exchange, freaking dude, the number one exchange, Bitstamp, that originally was the place that you had to buy XRP on, okay? I bought XRP when it first launched, right? The minute you had to buy XRP on, I can pull up my, I don't know if my Bitstamp account is still even active. It was such a long time ago. The minute that they sold it to Robinhood, it's like, bro, XRP's out the window, dude. It's just, Robinhood now owns Bitstamp, okay? It's like, come on. Coinbase relisted it. XRP the worst. It, dude, of course it has utility. I mean, you can't have a coin. Dogecoin has utility. I mean, you can use it. You used to be able to use it to buy a Tesla. XRP's poop. Yes, Alex. I 100% agree, brother. Guys, if you've, let me just spiel here. If you've enjoyed today's stream, consider following or subscribing, depending on what platform you're on. I promise you, though, if you want the best experience of the stream, please go to the main YouTube channel and be a part of that stream. Would very much appreciate it. We love hanging out on there with you guys. But hit that sub button. Yeah, we're live every day between 1 and 2 Eastern. And Fridays we do giveaways, so tune in on Fridays. If you've enjoyed the stream so far, though, consider liking and hitting that sub button. Very much appreciate it. Can you explain what? Do you make more from trading or your indicators? What? Again, dude, you have to understand, I'm one of many people here at Lux Algo, so like I'm just involved with our entire team. Like I do the videos and I do these live streams. Okay, so we're just a massive team of people working on indicators for you guys to help you better understand the market. XRP is a Titanic movie. God dang. Yo, what's up, Dennis? How you doing? Y'all are nuts. If you're not tuning in, guys, not too crazy this week. Tomorrow, Australian rate decision. So be ready for that. It's going to be interesting. I'm curious if they cut. Or, sorry. This is tonight, by the way. We'll know this tonight, 12:30 Eastern a.m. I don't know what that is, but let me see. It's not even on Tethered. It's not even on Binance. Not a huge fan. If it's not on Binance, guys, I probably won't look at it. Please look at. Okay, this guy wants TRB so bad. He's saying please like 100 times. TRB on the weekly, bouncing actually quite nicely off of that imbalance there. But look at this, which is why I would watch it. There you go. It's off to 50% so far. This looks good for the upside. Daily so far made that pump. Now, this is what I'm talking about, guys. A nice retrace after a nice push. It's respecting that Fibonacci, which is fantastic. But what else do we see? What else do we see? Watch this, though. Watch. Yo, I swear to...
Who's your daddy?
Gaming. You guys, dude, we have to do the fib. We got to do the fib thing. The fib FEG, man, this is going to make me go ballistic. The fib FEG, for some reason, fib FEG and breaker. Sorry, fib breaker. No, FEG breaker. There we go. Like, this is insane. Look at the overlap here. You have your breaker block, first off. You got your breaker here, obviously hollow block, right? In the price action concepts indicator. This is just nuts. Here's your show breakers. That's all you have to check on the price action concepts indicator, right? You have that breaker there, right? You also have this FEG, right? Again, you just go in the settings of the price action concepts indicator. You go down to FEG. You just click it. You check that box. Imbalance concepts. You know, we have other ones like inverse and all that, but just regular FEG. Put your threshold at 0.5. But here's your breaker block overlapping. We've talked about this. We saw it on the Euro too. We just talked about that earlier. Overlapping area. Here's your overlap, right? That's the area right there. Look at that. I mean, like, gosh. That's crazy, dude. Like, honestly. Look at the wicks. Unreal. Beautiful. That overlap, I mean, we're going to... This is... Every time we look at this, it bounces. Or it rejects. Either one. Off of that low, though. 80, 85s. You have below 90. It hit it well over 108. Unreal. Unreal bounce. Man. Okay, we're going to keep watching that. I do like it here, though. Nice retracement. It's a nice little bounce back there. I mean, what I would be doing, though, is like, if I were to, let's just say, take a trade off this, I'm targeting this weekly high now, 132, right? This weekly open close high right there, 132. I'm going to round down. Should give you as perfect. You could even round down even more to like 130 if that's like would make you more comfortable. But that's it, man. That's what you're going for. Lovely imbalance and breaker. Can't get better than that. Fibby breaks. This is clean. Mark, what are you talking about, Dennis? Dude, we're back in the green today, brother. Yeah, they sold off earlier today, but they're back. I mean, besides Solana. Just kidding. No, Solana and the Ethereum. But Bitcoin, man, is absolutely ripping. More still winning today if you got your more prediction in, man. More's been ripping. Yo, John asking, are your indicators paid? So the price action concepts is part of our premium plan. You can try it out risk-free for 30 days. But we offer literally, guys, hundreds, and I mean hundreds of free indicators. Just go to the website, LuxAlgo, hit library up here. I promise you, if you've been looking for an indicator for something specific, we probably have it. If you're wanting to find something new, just, you know, you can go based on a category as well. We release ones every week, so we're constantly working on ones that are, you know, based on, like, if you've been wanting one that's like an ICT based one, let's our more popular ones are price action based ones, you know, volume delta based candles or stuff like that. We probably have it, so go check it out on the website. Just go to luxalgo.com, hit library, and then the other cool thing is you can get it on like MetaTrader or Thinkorswim, right? So I can go to like MetaTrader, see which ones are available. So market structure breaker, then go here. I can get it for MetaTrader on the free ones, right? So you can get it for any platform. So I know a lot of you trade like Forex and stuff, or trade like on Thinkorswim, but you can get it on there too. It's pretty cool. But man, oh man, Bitcoin, come on, baby. Let's get back to 70 this week, please. Jay, go ahead and put in for me. Dennis, you buy at the funniest times, man. You buy at the funniest times. Yeah, but you're talking about the predictions. Were you saying more? Which indicator is your favorite? Probably the price action concepts indicator. I'm working on a strategy right now with signals and overlays that I'm really liking. I'm testing it before we like fully get into it. But it depends, right? I'm big on the price action concepts because, like a lot of people, you know, lower time, like lower. Well, besides the oscillator matrix, sorry, I don't know why the past week or so we've been so like away from the oscillator. I just forget about looking at it. I don't know why. I think it's because of the FEG breaker thing. I don't know why I've been ignoring the oscillator recently. Don't ask me. I don't like. You're not wrong, Dame. Like, it's so funny. We haven't even like pulled it up. I'm just sitting here like spieling. I think it's just because we've been in consolidation, and it's such a big. It's such a big trending factor on the oscillator. It's like, I don't know. That's funny. I don't know why I've ignored it. Yeah, it just hasn't done anything. It's all over the map. Smart Money Concept's a great one. What else do we want to look at? Dude, man, crude oil back to $7,990. See how much time we got on today's thing. Should we take a quick? I think we need a quick rave break. Hold on, we need a quick rave break. It's been a minute. What song should we go with today? This is what I need you guys to send me songs. quick rave break? Oh, wait, yeah. So I discovered this one the other day. We need a quick rave break. So Bitcoin is green, so it deserves, first off, some green smoke. I'll tell you that. But come on, Bitcoin, let's go for the more today, baby. We got the more today, baby. Come on. Big rave break. Oh, baby. Bitcoin, we got it, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. We're hitting more today. I need to do the zoom with that, too. Yo. Amazing. I found this is like the ultimate rave song. I need like a flamethrower. Alright, enough with the rave break. Alright, that was good. I had to get some energy in. It's like the ultimate rave break song ever. This is the ultimate rave break song. Oh man, that's good. That's classic. You can't get better than that, to be honest. You just can't. Market's illuminated. You need a waterfall or something? Yeah, we might go with the less today, bro. This thing bounced back nicely. Somebody clip that, by the way. Hodl Gang clip that. Sean will love that shit. That's awesome. All right, man. Come on, Bitcoin. Give me the more today, please. All right, guys, come on. What do you guys want to... We want to see you are real pumping with the weights. Yes. Got to get those rolling, too. I honestly... I got to make sure the setup works with the standing desk. Cause it's been slacking. Because I'd rather stand and do this shit. But it was being weird the other day. A little foggy in here. Is Snoop Dogg was just in here or something? Where's Snoop? All right, guys. Yeah, what do you look at? We can just jump back and forth and go back over gold again. So, you know, everybody loves gold. Everybody loves them gold, guys. If you're not short on gold right now, I would be looking for a short setup. All right, be looking for a short setup. Reckless, Sullivan King, Reckless. The guy said. You guys do Solana? Yeah, man. We analyze Solana. Play this. Guys, honestly, I would recommend join the Discord. Seriously, go to discord.gg/lux. Right? Join the Discord. I want to take y'all's music suggestions. We have a thread going on in if you go to Hangout and then click the threads up here. Click Lux Saga Live, and I'm waiting for it. He's gonna post the first thing. Send me your songs. I'm happy to play them. Oh, that was good. Hopefully, I got my more prediction in time. The problem is though, dude, it's not even gonna. It might not even hit more. It's gonna be so close today. Oh, actually, this is Pepe's pick. The more. Let me mark that down. Hold on. The more we're going with is 66590. So y'all are actually pretty good right now. Let me get a line here. Let me get y'all's in. Bitcoin price prediction. Stream. I'm gonna leave it like that. It was what? The price we went with today was 66590. So there you go. Right now, y'all are sitting more. That's the. Y'all are good right now. We'll see how it is later on. A lot of entries today. Dang. Of course we had 69 entries. Like, come on, man. Come on, brother. Yeah, it looks like it will be more today, I will say. It looks like it will be more. 1:30, hour 34. All right. That's how to use volume candle indicator. Stacks. Let's go over stacks from Mike. Good old stacks. That's not stacks. All right. Stacks here. Yo! All right, hold on. Breaker. FEG. Overlap. 10. 1, 2, 3. 10,000. 100,000. Wait, I'm tripping. 1 million. All right, 1 million. $1 million account. Breaker FEG overlap. Here we go. This is it. I mean, I'm gonna put a. And we're gonna. This is the test. This is the ultimate test. Here you go. The ultimate breaker FEG overlap test right here. Wait, we're still in it. We're still in it. So I'm just gonna frickin'. Let's see. We need 500,000 of these. No. That should be enough. No. I'm not gonna do 5. Let's do 250,000 of these. There you go. All right. We're trying this. We're trying this out. TP1, you know the drill, is going to be weekly open, close, high up here. And we'll adjust this. I hate that it doesn't allow you to just change it. Trade, sell. Weekly. No! I want to add a sell. Sell, what is the price? Yeah, 225. 225. Round down. We sell... Should we sell all of it there, or should we just do like half? I'll do half. Sell 100. I forget. We can do exactly half. If I go to here and I do percent, 50%. There you go. Boom. All right, that's gonna be our first take profit on this. Close. No. Sorry, I meant to round down. We're gonna see. Here you go. Here's our strategy tester now. So there you go. There's your FEG breaker block. FEG breaker block overlap. Does this work? That's kind of what we're watching. We're gonna see. We saw it work a ton. 3/4. Now we'll do half at that weekly high. Weekly open close. Yeah, this is it. This is the strat. We're gonna see. We will see. But yeah, for stacks there, biggest thing right now, it swept the low, right? On the 4 hour there. Swept this low. Does it, come up, recover $2? That's what I would want to see. We talked about on that weekly there. We had the FEG overlap, right? We had the FEG, and that it's weekly open close high. Don't nearly tag there, and it's a breaker and FEG. That's what we were saying though about that. So, did the wrong one. So in this case, let's see if let's see if this works. We talked about trying it out. So there you go. There's your try. There's us trying it out. Are you going to put a take profit on the first trade before the sell order? This? What do you mean? Or the breaker FEG overlap? We're trying this because we saw it like. What was the one we just saw this on, by the way? The euro was nuts. Look at this thing. The euro played this out so well. It's crazy. It's off the daily. So if you look here, sorry, I don't know why I did tether on euro. Goodness gracious. If you look here on the euro, here's your break. Here's where it overlapped, right? The start of the overlap was here, right off this. I mean, it's off that low. Overlap there, broke down. 4 hour though. Look at how the 4 hour here. I know some of you already saw this earlier, but if you look, if we go back in time right here, you'll see breaker. Let's give it a second. Breaker block here, right? Breaker block's hollow, broke through it, flushed through it, but he also had an imbalance setup. Perfect reject, and then dumps, right? So that's like, we're gonna try that theory out right now on stacks. Okay, stacks here. You got your breaker on the, it's the weekly. Breaker on the weekly here. First time we retested this pump, right? Retested this weekly order block. So let's see how it ends up at the end of the week. It's a weekly chart. So the weekly chart, we're going to be plotting weekly levels for take profits, right? So we pull its recent swing point to now. Look at that as well. Oh my gosh. I wish I could have bought the 6.8 there. That's a, everything lines up on this. So I don't know. This could be interesting. If this plays out perfectly, let's go. But we'll see. There's your fib retracement back. It's reacted on the 618 so far. It's only the first week. It took out those daily lows and tagged that imbalance there and the breakers, the bottom of the breaker. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out going into the next week. Crude oil. We're gonna try it. We're testing something out here on the on stacks there, but we'll come back to it over time. It's on a weekly candle, so it's gonna be a while. I don't know which volume candle indicator, like which one? Like there's, dude, like for us, I don't like, we have the volume delta candles, but you're saying volume candle indicator, so I don't know what you're talking about. You're probably asking about the volume delta candles, I'm assuming. We have a video on that on our YouTube channel, so go check that out. There's a video literally on it. Guys, so for gold, I mean, we'll just go back over gold here for a second. For gold, like we said already, I need to get this thing back over 2340. If we can crush back over that, I like it for a breaking move into the daily. For now, though, below this price, it's still bearish to me. Still bearish to me. Are you going to put take profit on the right? I just put one on there on the weekly. Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing? You missed the rave, bro. You missed the rave break. Damn, this guy, you missed the rave break. You were one of our top 10 viewers this week, though. I appreciate it. This is the price action concept indicator. Where was Stacks? Where was Stacks on Binance? Or on the oscillator. Oscillator's trying to create a okay. I was trying to create a that doesn't look low. It doesn't look higher though. Weird. A bullish divergence. You missed the rave, yes, you did. You missed the rave, brother. Yeah, I think we're locking in more today, guys. Come on, let's go, baby. What's up, Rumble? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Appreciate you tuning back in. Good old Rumble Ron. You the man, brother. You the man. He doesn't even know the oscillator works anymore. What are you talking about? I don't know why we haven't looked at it. It's just been so, like, we haven't had any good movements on it, especially on Bitcoin. It's just stuck, man. The Sol, yeah, we talked about Solana. Solana, I mean, like I said, I took a leverage short on Solana just to hedge my overall positioning. I mean, a major, like, I have a big position in Solana, so because of the celebrity kind of meme coin situation, I'm just trying to be safe about it. So again, the only time I recommend using leverage for anything is if you need to hedge something, or Dame, the strategy's always been the oscillator one, but there hasn't been any setups. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's been taking forever. But no, we're testing out the breaker block FEG strategy. Idea. It's not even a strategy. It'd be an idea. It's just an idea. Yo, the king, man. I appreciate you like wanting to see that, but we have a video. We have a video on the YouTube channel for the volume delta indicator. Just go look for it. It's a short video. I gotta put you in time. You gotta go in timeout, man. You gotta stop spamming. My short was on the Friday close. What was Friday close? Right. I think it was. I have to go back and look. It's on my Apex protocol. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. I'll tell you. It was on wow, it's actually right here. It's at 145.21. This was my short, 145.21. But my liquid price, I didn't look at that. Hold on. I made sure my liquid price was like in the 90s. My liquid price is 192. So it's like right up here, like 192.50. But it's just to save me on the downside if something were to happen with this whole meme coin thing. It's just a hedge. I'm not super heavy in it. Like I said, if it picks up and Solana gets us back over like 160, I'll probably close out of that and then maybe reposition the short just in case. But I'm just kind of keeping close to understanding if it's worth, like saving myself if something were to happen. It's hard. You gotta, like, it's the unknown. Yet again, it's the unknown. Damn, I missed a lot, right? Yeah, I mean, we went over. You can go back on the stream though and watch it. Guys, the only reason I have a leverage short on Solana is to hedge my spot position in Solana. I have a very small leverage short on Solana, enough to cover any particular losses I think Solana could have if for some reason something happened with the meme coin creations due to celebrities trying to abuse meme coins on Solana's network. Okay? Celebrities are diving into Solana, making meme coins, and they're making a ton of money off of it. Something could happen because of that. I don't think something's going to happen, but again, if I'm ever worried about something in the short term, I usually take a small hedge against my long-term thing, because then that way what happens is I can take my hedged profits. Let's say Solana dumps to 110, $100. Say Solana dumps $100. Then all those leverage profits that I have, I can immediately flip back into more Solana to buy at 100 or so, okay? That's the only reason I have a somewhat of a short on Solana. It's to save my spot position if we were to have an aggressive downside, because something happened with all these celebrities making a ton of money off of meme coins using the Solana network. Now, that's why I'm saying that there's so many good things about Solana, and it's being used for really good, advancements in technology, like with Helium network and the stablecoin that PayPal released. PayPal would not have put not have created their stablecoin on Solana if it wasn't a legitimate coin, right? They just wouldn't do it. But in this case, the only thing I'm doing is trying to protect a little bit of short-term, yet again, a little bit of short-term volatility that could potentially come from this network being abused from the meme coin situation. Because again, let's just say the US says, hey, we're banning all meme coin creations on the Solana network or whatever it may be, you're going to see a lot of money get probably pulled from the Solana network. But then eventually, once that all dies down and people, yet again pick up on Solana and what it's used for, because more likely it could just be a U.S. thing. It might not be a problem in other countries, right? We can't trade leverage. I can't trade Binance futures like in the U.S. If I was, in Europe, I could trade Binance futures. It wouldn't be a problem. But again, I can't trade leverage in the U.S. They regulate a lot of that. But that's what I'm saying is like if something were to crack down in the U.S., there'll be a short-term effect probably on Solana. Then in the long term, for what it's actually used for like really good Web3 stuff, then I could get use those profits to buy more Solana for a long-term positioning 5 to 10 years. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm bearish Solana. I just want to be safe for what's to come. Like I don't know what could come of it. You never know. It's like it's kind of scary with the amount of people that are creating crap coins on there. Yeah, I've been hearing the other countries implementing the leverage situation. That's right, damn this guy. See, I'm glad some of you understand. Thank you. Daddy Chill, he said. Gosh, dude. He said, Daddy Chill. What are you doing, bro? All right, what do we got on the time? We got 10 minutes left. I'd rather buy XRP than short my love Solana. It's called being smart about potential volatility. This indicator right now I'm using is the price action concepts indicator. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Oh yeah, more's gonna hit today, guys. We got 9 minutes now on the more. Today, pretty simple day, guys. Nothing too crazy. Markets finally bouncing back on the crypto side. The U.S. markets have been absolutely ripping, man. They've been absolutely ripping. This thing has been hitting 20K on the Nasdaq. That's crazy, dude. 20K on the Nasdaq. You gotta love it. I mean, it's just unreal. It's honestly unreal. ES, man, 5,500, dude. Like this thing, it's insane. It's honestly amazing. You can't just can't be more happy. You can't be more happy about it. It sucks that crypto's not following, but it's crypto, guys. Crypto's not going to follow exactly what the U.S. markets or the European markets or the Australian markets or the Canadian markets are doing. It's just not going to. It's a worldwide, traded currency that's, used for way other things than just following a bunch of, pooled stocks, right? It's just not what it does. It's like we generate the value of Bitcoin. That's it. Nasdaq's pumping pretty much because of everything that happened last week. Everything's on track. But let's see here. What we got? 152. We got about 7 minutes. 7 minutes left. I was gonna see. Do we have, guys? For those of you that have been hanging out and didn't see the news earlier, we talked about how Ethereum here. Ethereum is also, here you go. Fed today was speaking. He said several more months of data before cutting rates. But again, there is a rate cut in the future. It's coming. We talked about September potentially being the first one. If forgot to mention, if you weren't here earlier, we talked about how, guess what? What's really big for Tether, but Tether launched another stablecoin that's backed by gold that's stored in Switzerland, which is really cool, called AUSDT. Besides that, we talked about how, remember, tonight for U.S. time, 12:30 a.m. Eastern time, Australia is going to be putting their going to give us, if they're going to, their rate decision, sorry. But also, this was pretty cool. First spot ETF on June 20th for Bitcoin on the Australian market. Again, every single market is starting to adopt the Bitcoin ETF, right? Which is awesome. This is great for Bitcoin, great for crypto in general. Also, why the hell is XRP trending? Who knows? I wonder why, because it's up 5% today, and when the minute it starts trending, people go crazy for some crazy reason. Don't ask me why. Rumble said I'm long. I got 126 liquidation price on Sol. I think I'm safe till Monday. 126? I think you're okay. Yeah, you're good for now, man. If it breaks below 136, we can start talking about that 126 price, but I think you're solid. What's up, Dave? How you doing, man? %? Okay, yo, chill. Let's see, we got 5 minutes left on the Bitcoin predictions. Let's go, baby. If you said more, it's going to be a close one. This is your 5-minute candle. If you said more, it's going to be a real close one. Actually, I don't think it is. Wait, no. Where'd that line go? Why didn't it show up? Y'all got 66590. Why isn't it showing up for you? Oh, I think it's because it's not stretched over. This would be close. There you go. All right, 66590 is y'all's price. Pepe got in a late price. Pepe's honestly killing it, dude. The man's been on it. Pepe wheel. I need to say wheel. Pepe wheel. This guy picks more or less on Bitcoin's price at the beginning of every stream. He picked more today. And look at his win rate so far. He's only lost 2. One of them small loss. He knows how to cut his losses. Another one was a bigger loss, but recovered it with a $1,300 banger the next day. Crazy. I swear, if this price closes under here, first of all, I will be happy because I would have won. But we'll see. Nice bull flag. Bull flag break. It breaks that upper channel. Pump it to 67,200, baby. Yeah, this right, I'm just going opposite him, and it's not working. Just not working. All right, I can close this in 3 minutes. Will Pepe win, guys? This will be close. Yet another close day on the Bitcoin predictions, guys. Again, if you want to be a part of Bitcoin predictions, at the beginning of every stream, we give you a chance. I give you a price. Today's price was 66590. I give you a price. All you have to do is type in a command, and you get your entry. Somebody said Pepe. Oh, my gosh. Demonic, what did you say, bro? What was your price? Tell me now if you're still here. He said Pepe, dude. You got to tell me you got to be careful. If you type in exclamation BTC and you type in some random crap, it's not. I'm assuming you said more because you're following Pepe. But come in early on the stream. I'm going to give him more because he said Pepe. Come in early on the stream to get that prediction. If you are correct, you get 100 points added to your profile. I figured when you said, yeah, that makes sense. Yo. This could be close. Yo, we're from the U.S. over here. I don't know. What are you gonna say? We have a lot of European viewers, so I'm just saying U.S. I think I said more. We're about to see in a minute, brother. Can I move this up without causing a problem? Oh, maybe I can. I think we're doing good. That's going up on a Tuesday. It's not Tuesday though. Slow down. I bet. All right, got to get the laser in here. Hold on. We got 2 minutes left on the Bitcoin predictions. Make sure to go back on the stream if you want to see our analysis on, on the rest of the markets. We went over a lot of stuff today, so make sure you go back in the stream if you want to see it. But let's get bumping here, baby. Yeah, we're hitting more. Let's go, baby. Hitting them more today. All right, give me it. Okay, we got almost 1 minute left. It's gonna be a close one. And now the countdown begins. 1 minute left on Bitcoin predictions. I think I need to go back to doing that one. Pretty simple day, though. Nice little green day on Bitcoin. We're trying to stay green. Actually, we're 0.1% away from staying green. I need a good, guess we'll just do something again. Green smoke. Green smoke coming in. 30 seconds on your Bitcoin predictions. Y'all are going to win it. The only thing Pepe might not, though. It'll be close. 30 seconds. 20 seconds, baby. I can't sell it, dude. I can't sell it for another 15 seconds. I have to wait. It has to be 2 hours exactly on the stream for me to sell it. White caps aren't lucky. 5 seconds. Yo, this is close. This is so close. Yeah, let's go, baby. Woo! You said more. Let's freaking go. Moore's the winner today. Great job, guys. If you had more, you are a winner today. Get 100 points added to your profile. Let's freaking get it. All right, guys. Besides that, appreciate every single one of you for tuning in today. Let me bring this back over. We can see who ended up winning and who was losing today. Wah, wah. We'll see. All right. Today, Moore yet again is the winner. We're going to have to see who said more, who said less. There we go. All right. Money. All right. More today goes to Varun with the more. Great job, Varun. My goodness. Brad with the more. Dr. Wallace with the less. Come on, man. What you doing, brother? Fam with the more. Wild with the less. Come on, brother. Come on, Wild. What are you doing? Dame with the more. Crypto with the more. Dizzy with the less. Tom with the more. Alex with the more. Rio with the more. Jazz with the more. Money Talks with the more. 4D. 6-8 with the more. Great job, bro. Igor with the less. Come on, brother. What are you doing, bro? We got Robert with the more. Jim with the more. You can't deny Pepe, bro. Pepe Will, you can't deny him. The guy's a king. He picks right almost every day now. It's insane. The Salty Biscuit. That's an interesting name, but you got the less, brother, with the hammer. With the salty. Yeah, no. Francis with the less. Come on, Francis. Demonic with Pepe. I'll give you more on that one. You did say you're following the Pepe wheel. You got it, brother, with the more. Great job. Richard with the more. Jonah with the more. Scientist with the more. Dora with the less. Come on. Ham with the less. Greater Trex with the less. Heart KS with the less. Yo, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Copying each other over there? Come on. Anthony with the more. Great job, Anthony. Greg with the more. Casey with the less. Rizzle with the more. Great job, Rizzle. Mike play with the less. Come on, Mike. Come on, brother. SJ7 with the more. Wardo with the more. Aaron with the more. Great job, guys. If you said more today, great job. There's a lot more of these, but there's like literally 69 of them. I'm not going to go through them all. But if you said more today, great job. I'll get those added to your profile again. If you're a top 10 viewer at the end of every week, you get a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100. The best way to get points is to be involved in the Bitcoin predictions at the beginning of every stream. Tune back in tomorrow, same time, guys. Remember, Thursday, we do not stream on Thursday. Remember, I have a baby coming at the end of this month, so Thursdays are baby appointment days. We got to make sure we're on track with that, all right? Besides that, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you follow the Discord, okay? If you're not, or you follow the Twitter, but you join the Discord because the Discord's absolutely free. It's a lot of fun. I would highly suggest going and checking it out. But man, should we just end it with Up in the Club? I feel like that's like our end song. It just has to be every time. Just has to be. So, I think that's about it. Besides following the Discord, make sure you're or joining the Discord. Make sure you're following the Twitter, and you're tuning back in tomorrow, guys. Remember this week we have the interest rate late tonight, 12:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so that's for Australian rate decision. We'll see if they cut. If they don't, it's gonna be interesting. If you're on the same page as us. But besides that, congrats to our more winners. Rave break one more time. Huddle gangs in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. And then remember, Wednesday, markets are closed on Wednesday. Obviously, crypto will still be trading, but we're live every day between 1 and 2 Eastern. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Hit that sub button, baby. Come on. We'll be back tomorrow. Hit that sub if you enjoyed the stream today.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up. It's not your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of bug. My mind got what you need if you need to feel a buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. My mind got what you need if you need to feel a buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. My mind got what you need if you need to feel a buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting rough. You can find me in the club. Go, 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 go. You can find me in the club.
Who's your daddy?
Go, go, go. You can find me in the club. Go, 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 shawty. Go, go, go.
Making music with it. Sound effects.
Go, shawty. Go, go.
All right, guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.
I'm in the having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. My mind got what you need if you need to feel a buzz. I'm in the having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting rough. You can find me in the club, club, club.